Okay, hello George.
Hi Constantine.
Today we are at the Hansard convention together. We are both from Moscow working in Russia, and I'm glad that George will answer some of our questions. He is a very experienced financial consultant working in 3 countries, and UK, Holland, Brussels, and Russia. And can you tell something about your business?
Yes, so I started in the industry about 22 years ago, and started the company, GPI. Our first base was in Brussels, and dealing with both local people and also expats. And from there, the business expanded, and we started going to more countries in Europe, and even further afield to the likes of the Middle East, the Far East, and then about 8 years ago, I started coming to Russia, to Moscow.
So how many countries you have customers?
Wow, I think we have in really all 6 continents, so both North and South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Far East, and also we have one client in New Zealand. We obviously speak to him over the telephone.
Okay, very good. So can you tell business about your business in Russia, because people consider financial advisors this is a very tough business and think that it's impossible to do business.
It is. Yes. So I found that 2 things, particularly in dealing with Russians, that is difficult. One is that they don't trust people.
Okay.
Our job is very much centered around creating trust and being trustworthy, having integrity, telling the truth, being honest. The second area where I found it a little bit hard in Russia is planning. Our business is all about planning, both medium term and long term. Russians don't like to plan.
How do you handle these objections, and when they do not trust you and they do not want to plan, do you work with these people? Do they change their mind, and how you do it?
So I think I've got to be honest. I think some of the time we can change their minds.
Okay.
Other times, really, there's nothing we can do. Excuse me. I think one of the easiest questions to ask when you come across a person, Russian, who doesn't want to plan, who 5 years is a long time, never mind 10 years or 15 years. The easiest question to ask is this: when are you planning to die? Because none of them want to die, they want to live forever. Now, if we are alive, we need money. We need to provide for the things that will happen in the future. Also, the Russian history in the last 10 or 15 years teaches us that many things can happen which are unexpected. You don't know what tomorrow brings. You don't certainly know what's going to happen in 5 years' time. So having reserves, planning for unforeseen eventualities is really important. So I think by using some examples, and particularly by being very direct and saying, when are you planning to die? Do you want to die young? No, I want to live a long time. Great. You need to have
save
money.
I understand. Very interesting. And you got many customers in Russia, especially in. Can you tell me for the I know you got customers in Moscow and other cities. I work very little with other cities in Russia, and you are successful, as I know. How do you work with other cities through Russia?
So probably there are 4 places in Russia where we are active. Now, without a doubt, the biggest concentration is in Moscow. The other cities are St. Petersburg, Novosibirsk, and Sakhalin. are the kind of three places. All of those have really come from referrals, from people in Moscow who actually have relations or friends or have once worked in those areas. It's very nice to go to St. Petersburg. Our job can be tough. Being a salesman, you face rejection. Therefore, it's nice to work in some nice places. And working in St. Petersburg is much nicer than working in Moscow.
Now we are in Vienna, and I can compare. Vienna is so beautiful as St. Petersburg.
It is. That's absolutely
okay.
right.
Can you tell me and the other person how the consultant should start, and what he can expect in 5 or 10 years after he find himself successful?
Yes, so two points to that question. First of all, what do you need to do to be successful?
Okay.
First of all, without a doubt, you need to develop a strong discipline every day. To do every day the necessary procedures, tasks to be successful. You need to be prospecting every day. You need to be telephoning to try and make appointments every day. No matter what happens, you keep going. You are determined to succeed. That is the most essential thing to start with. It isn't about knowledge.
Just do it.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
It isn't about experience. It's about just being determined to succeed. Down the line, I suppose if you look at my situation, GPI have been going for 22 years. I'm fortunate that I have a lot of great clients that I've built up over the years. They produce for me repeat business themselves. They give me referrals very easily. So I know on the 1st of January next year that I already have a lot of business coming in, which I don't really have to work hard to do. Now, I have to keep doing the disciplines to get new business. That's really important. But to start with, it's doing the disciplines. As you move forward over the years, actually the job becomes much easier. Of course, your knowledge increases, your experience increases, your know-how in a sales situation increases, and you're building a great clientele.
How many time does it take in modern condition to become more or less successful advisor as a newcomer?
Do you mean in terms of how long it takes?
How long to get the knowledge, get the first clients, get the referrals, and establish some kind of predictable income?
Yes. So I think that really to move to first base, which is during the first 3 months, where you've got started to build your experience both in sales knowledge and in product knowledge and taxation, investment knowledge, that you're already making sales, you're already seeing people, building your appointments up, and you've made sales.
You say the first 3 months?
Yes. I think it's really important to establish right at the beginning success. If you've been doing the job for 6 months and nothing really's happened, it's it's becoming more difficult. So it really is vitally important that during the early months you are successful.
Okay, thank you very much for the conversation.
Thank you very much, Constantine.
Thank you for the help.
Okay, cheers. Goodbye.
Goodbye.